Grace and peace. This is Coach Martin Wilson, and I am excited to bring you another great interview. We had one on yesterday, but listen, today I have with me Mr. Trae and he is the anointed vessel. If you guys have not seen this young man dance, no offense against any other praise dancers, a lot of great praise dancers out there, but this is more than a praise dancer. This is ministry. I've seen people come to the altar. I've seen where really the preacher didn't even have to get up if he didn't want to after this young man danced. Man, it's good to have you with me today.
Yes, sir, it's good to be here, sir.
Man, so tell us what's been going on in your ministry, and we are going to show a video after we do this, so please stay with us.
Oh man, God is good, man. I'm going on tour. We got off tour this past summer. Just came back from Atlanta last weekend from the Praise Factor People Choice Awards. I'm telling you, a phenomenal job, man. Oh man, I just can't explain the words right
now. Wow.
I'm doing so much in my life, man.
So, and I remember when you used to talk about and dream about traveling, and I remember when that you were at that place where, like, can I really take this type of ministry and travel with it? So how does it feel now to be walking in the thing that you've been dreaming about?
Man, it feels so good. I've been like dying to even do stuff like this, and I try to encourage people like that, man. Just hold on into your promise and your dreams, and don't never give up on your dreams, man.
Yeah.
But it feels so good to actually do something that I love doing, and passion to feel good about doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I know, Trae was married to my daughter, and he's went through some hard times. How did you keep your affection and love for what you do alive while going through some dark places?
Oh, man, all I can say is my laughter in God, because at the end of the day, we all gonna face we all gonna face temptation. We all gonna face hard times, but sometimes I have to laugh at the situation and then you just go on my day. And it was hard at one point in time, but I kind of got in my zone. Okay, my parents' ministry is really what's gonna take me where I need to go. So at the end of the day, I need to really focus on my ministry and anything else that I have to do. And then now look where I'm at now.
Yes, sir.
I'm Praise Factor People Choice Awards Dance Artist for 2015.
And you're headed there tonight.
Actually, no, this is just something different. This is the Gospel Image Awards.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm in two actual award shows.
Award shows for dancing. So those of you that dance, do not think don't let anybody count what you do as being small, because I'm sure you probably had some people that, that's just dance.
Oh, yeah, it definitely did me like that, because, a lot of times people was like, well, you doing this and doing that, I don't think it's gonna be fit for this atmosphere. But the moment I get up there, it changes.
And I've seen you do that. I've seen there were times that I would go preach and Trae would go with us, and to walk in the church, it might be a very traditional church, and we'd be like, oh, but Trae immediately go into his zone. Yes. What are you doing? How do you prepare? Because I've seen you go into that place of preparation mentally, and when you stand up, it doesn't matter who the crowd is, God begins to move.
What I do is I usually once I put my robe on, I get there's this image in my head, and I focus on that one thing. I'm not gonna tell you guys, but just what I'm talking about. But it's just an image that I get in my head. I keep that focus on there, and I close my eyes, and I'm like, okay, God, it's you and me. Hide me behind the cross, and let your glory show. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for entertainment. I'm not doing it for show. Ministry. At the end of the day, even though it's called praise dance, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different. But I just get that one thing and I focus on it, and then just go from there.
And I've seen him really just transform tough atmospheres that would really be tough by going into that place. What are some of the things that you do to prepare even before? Because I know you have a regiment of what you, because see, a lot of times people do things in ministry and in church, but they don't take it to the extent of being disciplined. It's just something I do. But I've seen you prepare days before for a particular engagement that you have. So what are some of the other things that you do to prepare yourself? I know you used to fast.
Yes, I do that. I still do it to this day. I fast day and night. I listen to the music. One thing about me too, I always put my headphones in. I dance anywhere. I don't care where I go. I go to Walmart, Food Line. It don't matter where I go. I put my headphones in. I get to dancing. People may look at me strange. You're like, what is he doing? But at the end of the day, I really don't care.
Right.
But I just put my headphones in, trying to get the dance moves to the song, and sometimes God would change up on me. He would change. Cause matter of fact, I can give you a prime example. Thursday, I was in Atlanta. I had to do like a night worship type.
Okay.
But my song that I had was totally different than the night they had that Thursday night. Just passed. So I had to change up the whole song.
Oh wow!
I had to change my whole song, and the song that I choose, when I change it up, it fit perfect, right?
Wow!
Yes.
Wow!
So like I said, it's all God. It's all God. And matter of fact, the song that I did with Thursday night was Shekinah Glory. Yes.
Yes, my goodness. Now, who were some of your inspirations? How did you even get inspired to want to dance? Because I know you said you always dance, even before church. But what inspired you to say, "Hey, I can do this in church"? Because there's not a lot of that. Well, now there's a lot of mimes,
yes,
but not a lot of male dancers.
Right. What inspired me was I got two people, Keisha Mapp and Kane Mine. I know they paint their face. I know they got their own ministry. But mine, what made me different is the way I bring it. I give people 100%.
Yes.
I don't 50%. I don't give you 50 or 75. I give you 100. That's why you see me sweating and I be tired. I be drained after that because I just give it my all. But Keisha Mapp, and because she taught me everything that I know, and Kane Mine, I just looked up to them, man, just because they doing what they doing. And I want to travel just like them.
Wow, that is awesome.
God is doing it right now, so hey, I give God the glory for that.
So man, this is what I believe to be your season. That God is going to do some great things. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I never thought about that. Actually, to be honest with you, on stage. On stage in BET Awards.
All right.
On stage. That's my biggest goal right there.
Wow.
At the end of the day, I know everybody want to get on TV, but I just want to show the world what God gave me. And I just want to, let people feel, the spirit that comes through these gloves, because it is the spirit.
Yes.
And that's my goal.
Wow.
Get on BET Awards, man.
So those of you that may see this video, this young man, you need to get to your church.
Amen.
He, a lot of times, ministry, I'm real funny when it comes to ministry, because some people, you don't know how they living. They maybe just be doing something for church. But this is a young man that I really believe tries his best to live what he puts out there. Every time I think about you dancing, I can't help but remember the one time I've seen you dance hundreds and hundreds of times. But the one time that I remember the most is you dancing at Souls Harvest Ministry and Bishop Don Smiley come out. And Bishop,
I remember that.
that was awesome. And that's another thing. How important is it for those people that dance, the young people that may watch this? How important is it to engage the audience the way you do?
Man, that's the first question that somebody ever asked me. Well, it is important, but that's why I make it different for me to interact with people. And then the moment that I go out there, people always tell me after service, like, you hit it, you went to the right person at the right time, at the right moment.
Yes, you do.
It just happens. But like I said, the dancers that's out there, if you definitely have a passion of praise dancing, miming, whatever you want to call it, if you have a passion, I promise you, God will lead you to that right person in the audience
to minister to.
Yes,
exactly. Yes.
He'll definitely guide you to that right person. All you gotta do is yield your hands to him, and I promise you, he'll guide you to the right one.
So in these last few moments, if you would, what words of encouragement would you give to those dance teams, those praise dancers, those mimes that are doing this for God? What if you just look right in the camera and just for the next few minutes, just encourage them? What words of encouragement would you give them? Because I mean, you're on some major stages now, doing what you love, and you've always said, one day I'm gonna get paid big time to do this.
Yeah, he knows.
And I know some of you say, oh, but this is ministry. Listen, the Bible says, muzzle not the ox that treadeth out the corn, that a workman is worthy of his hire. This man just doesn't dance. He ministers to the hearts of the individuals that are listening. So what words of encouragement would you give to those young dancers that may be listening?
Always keep God first. Everything you do. Practice. Have a passion for it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a passion for what you do, people won't feel it. They will not feel what you're doing. Always keep God first, have the passion, and and then have fun doing, make it different, make it unique, make it fit you. Don't be like King Mine. Don't be like, people that's really big time mime dancers. Don't be like them. Be like you. Because, if you be like you and you be different, people are going to start looking at that and say, oh, I like how he did that. You know what I'm saying? So just have a passion, have a unique way in doing it, and always keep God first in everything you do. Practicing, pray before you practice. Pray before you even go up to minister to people. Always keep that mindset to pray and fast. But that's all I can say, man. You just, keep your head up. Definitely going to get to the, bigger things. God, I see bigger blessings than you guys. You definitely can do it. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. I've been traveling all over the world. This November, about to go to Bahamas. Been on tour for Praise Factor. Now tonight, I got a Gospel Image Awards. So I mean, it can happen. All you gotta do is put the effort in it. And I did. It's hard work. Yeah. Just put the effort in it.
And it wasn't overnight. He's been dancing for years.
13 years.
Because a lot of times we see people when they hit the big stage and we're like, woo, they were overnight sensation. No, it takes time, it takes work, it takes effort. Look, I wanted to be done, but you said something else that sparked another question. How do you find your uniqueness? Because I've seen a lot of people that I'm hard on church. They get up to dance and they just like everybody else. And I hate to say it, and my wife says it, my face shows that I'm not good with facial expressions. And I tune out. I'm reading my Bible. I just tune because you're not doing anything that separates you from the crowd. How did you find your uniqueness?
Well, I kind of have you ever sit in the house and then you see something different on TV? You see something
catch your attention, right?
You catch your attention, right? So take that, whatever you do at home, sit on the couch, or you just do something different in your mirror, or maybe in the bathroom, whatever you do it at. It maybe got your attention. So if you can take that and put it in your dance, I promise you'll go a long way with it. Because people now I'm not bragging anything like that. But when God really moved through me, I be sitting in the chair, I be talking to people sitting in the chair with them. I promise you, I stand up in the chair too. I promise you, I don't know till they tell me. But just do something that really stands out, and that's pretty much what I got. Right. I pretty much do everything that I do at home. I have my legs crossed. I either stand up or jump around somewhere like that, do jumping jacks, whatever the case may be.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes to make it different.
So how would you, if there were some young people here, because a lot of praise dancing loses me because it teeter-totters on sensual, looking too sexual. How do you avoid, or how would you help dancers to avoid, bringing in another atmosphere into the church that really doesn't need to be there? And I know it goes back to the prayer.
So you're saying how they?
Yeah, some of them moves they be doing.
Oh man, I would say definitely. Stop watching R&B.
Oh wow! No, you didn't.
Yeah, stop watching.
Because you can't cross those.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I do understand. Well, when you're doing a praise dance, no. It's totally different. This is ministering. You actually ministering. Okay, for all you mom dancers out there, y'all are not performers. Y'all are not performers. Y'all are not entertainers.
That's
y'all
good.
None of that.
That's good.
Y'all are ministers.
Yes.
Y'all are ministers.
And he does preach. Those of you that would love to get him for a youth revival, he can preach. The boy got a word. Yeah, he do. Back to you. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. So they are ministers.
They are ministers. Yes. And you definitely gonna have to stop watching and listen to R&B because it will take you there. It will take you there. But listen to more gospel more than you do anything else, especially when you're a mom dancer or a praise dancer, especially when you always have to listen to gospel. You definitely don't want to have your flesh tug you on that way and then you over here.
That's good.
So, be cautious, man. I promise you. It take you a long way, man, because believe me, it's not hard to do it, but just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. That's my best bet is you stay away from it because it's not good to put it in your routine. Well, it's not a routine, but it's not a good thing to put it in, when you're ministering. It's not a good way to do that.
Amen.
You can always find ways to do it because God will give you vision of how you want to do this stuff like that. God will give it to you.
So do you see yourself before you're dancing? You see.
I see myself.
You see.
Exactly. And that's the awesome thing about it. God will actually give you moves when you praying and when you practicing. And matter of fact, even you at school, he would give you a vision of like, I see myself doing that because it happened to me. It happened to me, and
So now I know you said there's a difference between exactly what you do and actually, because some dancers have a dance routine,
right?
But yours is more of a flow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things that you do that will match the song, but how much of it would you say is really just the anointing at that moment leading and guiding you?
Wow. See, that's the crazy thing you say that, because a lot of people ask me that same thing. It just, man, it's not a routine, man. I just let God lead me.
Because if it's a routine, and you're liable to miss something, and then your mind's kind of totally out. So now let me ask you this last question. I've seen you dance by yourself. I've seen you dance with people. Is it harder trying to, what's the word? Jail, I think is the word they use with dancing with other people.
When you dance with a group, we got a group, you definitely have to be on one accord. Because you definitely want to make sure all y'all sink in to the words, to the music. No, matter of fact, I definitely want to tell you this too. When you dancing, when you ministering, always remember, you don't have to dance with beat all the time. You don't have to. You don't have to dance off beat. The reason why I say that because when you dancing with the words, it brings the expression of the words out more than you dancing with the beat. So never dance with the beat. Dance off the beat, because when you dance with the words, it brings the words life. So
when you're off.
Yes, when you're off of it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Now I don't forgot the question. What was
the question was, how do you make sure that it's not just a routine, that you're more of a flow than.
When you dance with a group, make sure you sink in, make sure y'all want to chord, make sure everybody have the same, hand movements and stuff like that. But it is a lot different when you're dancing with the group than you by yourself, because you got to make sure we got to go to practice at a certain time.
Yeah.
You got to make sure
everybody needs to give the same effort.
Exactly, the same effort.
Wow.
We all got to give 100%. Nobody giving half, because like when I was in a group with myself, we all gave 100%.
Yeah. Because if not, it makes the whole group look bad.
Right. And then we all had our certain parts, because there were three of us. It was me. I was the height. It was, my ex-wife. She was the middle type.
Yeah.
And then it was my sister. She was pretty much like the middle of it.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to balance that out and give you 100%.
And know who needs to be where.
Right. That's exactly right.
Who needs to be where? Who needs to do what? Listen, guys, this has been awesome. Please give everyone your contact information, how they can contact you, how they can get in touch with you.
Well, I'm on Facebook, Anointed Vessel. And you can also catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Trae Delay, Anointed Vessel. Also, my Gmail account is godanointedvessel@gmail.com.
Let me go ahead and put that on here while you're talking. because I think it's going to be real important. I really want the people to be able to get in touch with you and to be able to take part in the ministry that you have to offer, because there's just so many things that I believe that God is going to do through you. So now, what is your email?
God Anointed Vessel.
God
Anointed Vessel.
Anointed Vessel
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Let's see how that comes out. Yeah, there we go. We're going to put it right on the screen. Y'all forgive me for impromptu, but we want to make sure that you can get in touch with him. Listen, he will travel. But listen, let me say this on the air. Let me step up into the camera. Treat my son right when he come. That means y'all need to have a little money. Listen, we've been enough places where they wanted to pound us.
Oh, yes.
And we don't eat everybody's cooking either, especially this one. Lord have mercy.
Cooking ain't my protein.
Bless the men and women of God that come to minister. Amen. Bless them. Be a blessing to them. It takes gas. It takes finances to do what he has to do. So be a blessing. But please contact him. This is his email address right here. Contact him. Get in touch with him. Invite him to come. Invite him to come. Believe me, when he comes, he's going to minister to you. Yes. Listen, this has been awesome. Thank you guys so much. Dr. Trae, you're getting ready to leave here in just a moment to go where?
Gospel Image Award.
Gospel Image Award. Those of you that are going, listen, and those of you that watch this video, spread it. Make it go viral. Make it go viral. God bless you.
Listen, I've had the opportunity to witness a lot of great performance. I've been a part of a lot of theaters, and I've been in a lot of theaters. I've witnessed great performers all over the country. And one of the greatest performances I've ever witnessed, it comes from the epic icon, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. I was able to witness how the king of pop was able to stand on the stage, perform in such a way that blew the fans' mind. In fact, one show that he was performing, the crowd was messed up. He had performed so well on the stage that when he left the stage, the crowd began to shout. They began to applaud. Encore. They began to shout encore because they wanted the king of pop to come back on the stage and do what he had done all over again. It was such an amazing and incredible performance that the people who was in the audience, they began to shout encore, encore. They wanted him to come back and do it all over again. Now y'all, because of what happened a couple of months ago, the king of pop, although we want him to come back on the stage to perform one more time, because of his death, he will never ever come back on the stage to perform again. In fact, there have been a whole lot of kings that have taken the stage. They have come and they have gone. We've had the king of comedy, Bernie Mac, he's come and gone. We've had the king of rock, he's come and gone. We've had the king of soul, he's come and gone. We've had the king of pop, he's come and gone. Rock and roll.